We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Atlanta Braves. Cody Sullivan looks to notch his 200th hit of the season. Coming up next. Tom Glavine is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Newman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Inciarte is right there, one down. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Frazier, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Markakis, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
In now, Brian Reynolds. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Markakis has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Pirates on top, 1-0. Jameson Taillon is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. One of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. 0-1 the count. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
Batting third, the catcher, Cody Sullivan.
Ready now, Cody Sullivan. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Braves are set down 1. Stepping in, Colin Moran, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving over is the Gold Glover Jones, 1 away.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Jacob Stallings is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Into the box, Chipper Jones. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Jones begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Line to the right side. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Digging in, Andrew Jones. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Frazier will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in, Gary Sheffield, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Freeman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there. It's short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Cole Tucker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swing and a liner. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
So now to the plate, Jamison Taillon. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Kevin Newman will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So here's Adam Frazier as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike. And he popped him up. Markakis coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
At the plate, Brian Reynolds standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through. A base hit. Frazier rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, and they lead now by 4.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
At the plate now, Colin Moran. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Stepping in now, Gregory Polanco. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The batter, the catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob Stallings, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Pirates 7 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Reynolds will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. So with 1 gone in the inning, let's check out the Braves' upcoming schedule for the next 7 days, and we'll remind you that we'll have all of them here on the show. Ronald Acuna will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
This is on the ground over to first. Bell brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Mark Melanson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Cole Tucker. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Jamison Taillon is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A swing and a ground ball to third, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Standing in now, Kevin Newman. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that is through into left field, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Adam Frazier is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Reynolds. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Now a ball lined to the left side. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Taillon is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
The 0-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3-2.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. A ball that's carrying. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Pirates lead it 8-0. bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Nick Markakis.
The right fielder, Nick.
First pitch of the at-bat. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Markakis will round it at first and head for second now. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
To the plate now, Chipper Jones. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
You know, Dero, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Pitch is popped up. Bell shading to his right. Makes the play, one away.
The center fielder, number 25.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Jones. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. There's one. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Striding into the box, Colin Moran. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third base line. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in once again, Gregory Polanco. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third, and maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Runners at the corners now after the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Cole Tucker. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
The pitcher, number 50,
Into the box now, Jameson Taillon. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He doubled his last time through. And he popped him up, and no one will get this one. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Markakis. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now back, second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The left fielder, Adam Frazier.
So now to the plate, Adam Frazier, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Lined into right, a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Shane Green gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Shane Green.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Popped him up. Sheffield has a play, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 brave error, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. Bucks out in front, 11-1. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sheffield hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that's out number one.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, the pitcher, Shane Green.
At the plate, Shane Green.
He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
Bell is under it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 11.
Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail by double. Josh Bell the next to hit. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. He's 2 for 3. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as we check out the Bucks leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits in 3rd place on the ball club in that department. Tyler Flowers is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 26.
Into the box, Colin Moran. As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to Albies. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the right fielder, Gregory.
Ready once again, Gregory Polanco. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94. Then you pull a string 13 miles an hour slower right.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Bucks go down quietly, but they're on autopilot. 11. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Nick Markakis.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Cody Sullivan.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Sullivan. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his...
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Reynolds is on the move for it. To the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One left for it. Up next for the Buccos, Jacob Stallings. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
0-2, here it is. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Lifted the other way to left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The pitcher, number 50, Jamison.
Now at the plate, Jamison Taillon. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go. At the plate, Andrew Jones. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is underneath this one. And he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in now, Gary Sheffield. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. In the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now back, second baseman.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Break. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Kevin Newman. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, left field.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Settling in now, Adam Frazier. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. At the plate, Brian Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat. Luke Jackson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. Albert Pujols will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is there, and a big sigh of relief out on the mound as Pujols is retired on just one pitch.
Now batting.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that...
Oh, look at the diving stop. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Cody Sullivan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Throw into second. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive it, another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in now, Tyler Flowers. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Chris Martin comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 55.
He's set. Here it comes. Josh Bell stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Check swing grounder to the right side. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Colin Moran. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Gregory Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be fouled away. And right into the shift. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Pirates 11 and the Braves 2. Michael Feliz, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. So next up will be Freddie Freeman, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Now at the plate, Gary Sheffield. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, the die was cast in the third inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Pittsburgh Pirates slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Jamison Taillon earns his team-leading 11th win as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Tom Glavine allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes.